Hi folks, welcome to Blue and Gold Talk, the video on the channel if you're new here. Random Sabres discussion, that's what it's about. And I marked down just one sentence so I'd remember to do it. And guys, apologies for Rosie, she's going off today, I don't know what it is. I know one thing, Amazon came by. I think that's why she went nuts. What is the subject? I don't want, oh yeah. Guys, playoff bound or bust, really. I mean, I'm sure many of you feel the same way. We can't keep, let me close this. We can't keep missing the playoffs. It's not mathematically realistic, okay? Look, even Toronto won a first round eventually. Like sooner or later, the Sabres are gonna do like Toronto and end their curse or whatever you wanna call it. They're basically their drought. Droughts end in sports. Ask the Chicago Cubs. Ask the, I don't know, Golden State Warriors. I mean, you can talk to franchises that sucked once upon a time and they eventually hit the pinnacle. So I think the Sabres right now, realistically, are a playoff team this very minute. With what we have in our dressing room right now, this minute, we are a playoff team with Lindy Ruff. We're not going to have a team. Look, they're not going to lead the league in hitting. That's not going to happen. And the truth is, they don't have to. They just don't. You know, as long as they're in the middle of the pack, I told you guys, I'll live with it. I'm good with it. I like to see us top 10 eventually. But Lindy is there to get effort and discipline out of players too, not just body checks, you know. They've got to do the whole package with this man in charge. They're not going to get away with what they got away with Granato. I don't believe they will. This slack season they put in where, oh, well, you know, we just can't get on track. Like, shut up, you know, really. Come on, crazy. You guys are, you know, getting paid millions of dollars to fail. No, it's not acceptable. So, and you know, we got to, Lindy will be the type of guy that I think will tell Adams about his man crushes that he has on certain players like Okposo and Girgensons. It's just like, listen, you know, no, that's done now. No, like, take my advice on this one, you know, because don't forget he used to be kind of in front of, you know, Adams when last time he was here, Lindy. So I think Adams still kind of probably looks up to him to some level, you know. I mean, Adams has to be realistic too. He has to look at this roster and his job is to build a Stanley Cup winner with it. You're not going to build that with Girgensons. You're not going to build that with Okposo. You're not going to build that with Bryson. You're not going to build that with a lot of guys that we've let float into this organization. They did their job. They got us back on track. That was their job. Now they can go. Okay? Now it's time to slap the champion together. Piece by piece by piece. And we're still some pieces away. I look at it like, how close are we to a Stanley Cup when I look at this roster? I don't look at it like, can we make the playoffs? Come on. You know, like there's got to be a higher bar set than that. I come from the 70s in this team. Guys, like, no, the bar is high. It was Stanley Cup or bust back then. And it didn't happen. But we came damn close sometimes. We did. 80, we came close. 75, we came close. 83, possibly close. 98, 99, close. 2006, 2007, damn close. So there's, you know, there's times we can look back and say, yeah, why are we just hoping to make the playoffs? We've done that a million times in our history, really. If you look at our playoff history in the Canucks, I guarantee we probably played more playoff games than them in our history. I'm willing to bet. I'd have to check that to be sure. You know, but mind you, the Canucks have come closer to winning it all than we have. They've had 3 games they've played in their history. They're 0 for 3, but they had 3 games they could have won the Stanley Cup in. We've never had one. But I got a suspicion, the first time we get one chance, we're going to do it. We'll do it on that game. We'll close it out. That's how I feel. So as we approach next year, guys, that is why I'm saying it's playoffs are bust for many fans. For me, it's like, I'll put it out there, yeah, we're making the playoffs. I don't care what the rest of the league says. We're in. We're in next year, and we're probably going to win like 7 or 8 playoff games or 10. You know, if we get through 2 rounds next year, I think a lot of you would forgive the last 13 years. I think so. or let's say the last 15, 16, 17 years really since we won a playoff. Let's say since '07. All is forgiven if the Sabres make the Final Four next year and go deep. We'd be hyped like crazy. I can't even imagine this fan base if the Sabres went to the Final Four next year. Just that. Even a heartbreaking loss. I think the fans would be so hyped for so many obvious reasons that this would be such a distant memory all of a sudden. Like, do you guys hear any more about the Oilers are where careers go to die? Do you guys hear about that anymore? No. You don't, right? Because fans would look like idiots if they say it now. Edmonton, where careers go to die. Well, Edmonton's in the Final Four. Tell you the truth, I don't know if they're going to get through Dallas, though. I think I called that wrong. When they can blow a game like yesterday, guys, after looking so good in the first, and they come out flat like that in the second, it's like, wow, are you kidding me? So I don't know what's happening over there. We'll see. So that's how I feel, guys. I feel like it's playoffs or bust next year for a lot of fans. Rightfully so. It should be that. And you want the truth, the players should start saying it. We're making it next year. They should get that thinking going on in their head. I'm sure Lindy will implement that anyway. But they have to start thinking that, hey, you know what? We've got to make the playoffs. Guys, I got to open these while I'm talking, if you don't mind. Oh, God, it's driving me crazy. These are some shoes I got. Runners. And anyway, I'll continue talking about this as I open this. I just want to see next year, not only the Sabres make the playoffs, I want to see something happen. Forget just getting in. That doesn't matter. Who cares about that? What difference does it make if you get in and lose 4 straight then? Well, it's like a waste of time. No, I want to see the Sabres, of course, win the first round automatically. And then we see in the second round what happens. But we have to win a playoff round or it was a waste getting in. I know many of you will say, no, I'm just happy we got in. Hey guys, not bad, eh? Steel toe. I'll take a look at these in a sec. They look like pretty decent shoes because I need steel toe for some of the stuff I do, just to be safe, you know. As long as the boys get in next year and get in healthy, the sky's the limit. Forget just getting in is kind of the point of this video. No, if we get in, we have to do something, not just get in. Getting in's not enough. It's just, for me, it's not enough. No, they got to for sure win the first round. And the truth is that win at least 2 more games in the second round. And then I'll say, okay, we're building. We're good. You know, we're good for this playoff. We got through a series and a half. Next year we try to get through 3 series and get to the finals, you know? Because this is a dynamite team on paper. It just is. And we just got to get some proper stuff in here, guys. And I guarantee, wow, they're going to make us proud, you know? I just really want to see it happen. So I guess that's it, guys. I just wanted to ramble about the boys and their playoff chances. And I like them. The more I think about it, I don't see how we aren't going to get in. Who's going to beat us out, really? I mean, Washington? Come on. Washington's finished. Pittsburgh, finished. They're finished. Too old, guys. They're too old. Washington, Pittsburgh are done. You could take them out. Ottawa, keep an eye on, okay? Because that's a team kind of like us. They got to get it right soon. And, you know, the Islanders are iffy, but with Patrick Roy as coach, I think they can still fight to make the playoffs. But again, they're like 29 and a half years old. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Really, you take away their goalie and oof, that could be a team that just doesn't get in next year. So I'll leave it there. I'm rambling, but Boston, we're going to catch next year. Watch, we'll catch Boston. We'll catch Tampa. Because Tampa's cap is a mess. They're not going to be able to sign Stamkos, guys. That's obvious. They're letting him walk, I'll tell you right now. And Florida, that's elite. That's an elite bunch over there. That's the whole package, that thing. We'll see. We'll see what Florida do in this tonight. They've got to win tonight. If Florida doesn't win tonight, guys, oh my God, I don't want to have to see the Rangers in Dallas. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's where I stand. Rangers in Dallas for me would be like, oh God, who do we go for? You know, I know most of you will say Rangers. I don't know. I don't know if I even stand that way. I don't like to see the big market teams get their way, because Rangers don't have any issues like us when it comes to getting free agents. They just, everybody wants to go there in Toronto, right? So that's why I don't want to see those kind of franchises succeed. No. That's where I am with that. Done, guys. I'm glad I put some videos for you together finally. Sorry about Rosie and all the interruptions. I might do a small video behind the scenes, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one.